Scout, you ready? Go get it. Go get it. What is up? Welcome back to the channel Fishing with Nordby. It is a hot one today, folks. Got Scout swimming before we hop on the boat. Today we're doing something cool, something I've never done on my channel. It's a paid video actually for Deep Dive, which is a cool new app that predicts what to do in your body of water, your lake. It's got the actual lakes on the app and how to catch them. So I'm excited. We're gonna pop that up here on the screen in a second, but it does everything from tells you what to do for your weather conditions, water conditions, current, grass, out deep, offshore. Scout, good boy. Good boy. Shakes. Come on, go get it. So we're gonna hop on the boat here. We just put in here at Lake Guntersville, and my guess is we're gonna be doing some offshore fishing today. So we'll see what the app recommends we throw. I might try something new based on its recommendations. I don't know, it might work better. So I'm excited. It's a way to improve your fishing skills, learn new techniques, figure out what they're doing any lake across the country for whatever time of year and the day you're fishing. It brings in all of that information, give you the best possible scenario. Kind of like weathermen predict the weather, you know? It might not always be right, but usually it's right. Gives you an idea where to start. So we're gonna pull it up, try it out today. I'm excited to use it. Let's go. Okay, pulling up the Deep Dive app here. Check it out. I already have Guntersville Lake selected, Lake Guntersville. And the water temp, let's check it out. What do we got? We got 82 degrees. Okay, done. Water clarity, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 plus. I'd say 2 to 4. And wind, there's not much wind right here. Okay, grass, no vegetation, floating. I don't think I can count floating. And offshore. All right, first suggestion, a big worm, plum apple color. That's a good bait. Carolina rig, that's a good bait. Football jig, hair jig, Nico rig, drop shot, flutter spoon, shaky head, finesse swim bait. Man, these are all good. Swing head. All right, what do we want to start with, Scout? Let's start with the big worm. Big worm, plum apple. Let's drag that on the bottom, see if we can get a few to bite it. That's exciting. Let's click on the worm. It says location, throw it on main river, channel swing points, gives you examples. That's sweet. High spots, okay, a few examples. Humps. Yeah, we're gonna try a hump here. I pulled up on a hump. Man, yes, this is exactly like what we're fishing. A hump looks just like that, okay. Ledge, river ledges, yes, that would be good. We'll go hit some of this other stuff. Ridge and shoals, okay, I like it. Hit brush piles 8 to 20, rock piles 10 to 20. Shell beds, we're gonna fish a shell bed in 8 to 15. That's exactly, we're in 16. Stumps 8 to 20. It gives you a video of how to do your retrieve on this bait and suggests the rod, reel, and line and everything. That's pretty inclusive. That's just on the big worm. Say you want to throw a bait you've never thrown, like this hair jig. I hardly ever throw a hair jig. It says throw white. Tells you the same structure areas, the same cover, rock piles and shell beds. So it eliminated those other spots. Tells you the retrieve, suggests the rod and line and reel. That's awesome. All right, let's get to fishing. I also forgot to say, it pulls in your weather. It also tells me how much current they're pulling. They're pulling data from the TVA app. I'm pumped. It tells me they're pulling 13,000 gallons without me having to go into the TVA app. It's got my wind, my barometric pressure. This is sweet. All right, let's start fishing, Scout. It had a shaky head and it had a big worm. Let's try the shaky head to start. We're gonna go, I got a June bug one on. Scout would be dying from heat today if he hadn't swam. That's for sure. You guys let your pup swim if you got a pup, let me know. He's got a really good fetcher, retriever. He's got Labradoodle and Golden Doodle mix. So he's a double doodle, and that means he's got 2 parts poodle, 1 part Labrador, 1 part Golden Retriever. Best pup ever. I love him. Something else I want to tell you guys about this cornfield fishing gear mount. This thing is crazy cool. Helps you not look like a shrimp throughout the day when you're fishing. Pop that up, it folds right down, it locks in place, folds up, locks in place. Super simple to store, but I love it for my live scope, especially long days on the water. My neck could be hurting if I was constantly bent down looking at it, but it's kind of up here 2.5 feet off the deck. Sniff them out, Scout, sniff them out. All right, dried. Bumping some real good shell. Every time my rod tip goes like that, it's coming over a shell on the bottom. Usually there's some bass roaming around, some of those. There's one. Oh shoot! He got off. I don't know why. Smoked it. Let it go. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I see a few on live scope out there. Well, 1 hit on the big worm. The app also recommended the drop shot. They seem a little slow today. And it recommended this little swim bait. Let's try the little swim bait first. Try reeling right over their heads. Gonna let it sink down to the bottom, then I'm gonna pop it up off the bottom and work it slow. Oh, there's one. Yep. Okay, another one. All right. Ooh, that's better than that other one. That's for sure. Oh, I don't know about bow flipping him, but we're going to. Oh. All right. Look at that one, folks. That is a beaut. Number 2 on the drop shot. He's got a little sore on his side. Hey, that's a beaut. Look at him go back down there. That's awesome. Okay, number 2. Had to pull out the drop shot. They're making it tough, but they are biting. All right, if they were pulling current, I bet we'd have smashed them on that big worm or swim bait. See some on live scope, like right here. Oh, one just picked it up. The other one, they're like right here. This is awesome. Woo! This feels bigger than that last one even. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jumper. Jumper. This one's a little bigger than that last one. Whoo! I probably should not boat flip him. Oh! I'm gonna have to retie for sure. Oh man. He has got some sort of sore on his gill. Look at that. What do you think that's from, guys? Look at that sore. Interesting. Dude is fat. Super fat. Heck yeah. 3.5. Easy. That's how fat he is. He's thick. Big old thick ledge bass chilling down there. All right, that's 3 on the drop shot. See you, buddy. There he goes. Man, that water's hot. It's so fun catching them on the ledges in the summer like this. Whew. Just gotta go finesse on when it's calm. That's what the app said too. You know, it had a finesse worm, it had another worm, it had a drop shot, it had a finesse swim bait. If the wind's blowing and they're pulling current, I bet it'd recommend a deep crankbait, some other stuff like that, but I don't think they'd eat it today. I catch them on it when they're pulling current. I actually just drop shot in a little finesse worm. They are eating it. Not like crazy, but I get one to bite every now and then. Just like that 2-aught katana round being worm hook. On live scope, I can see them on the shell on this ledge. Every now and then you see one bump on the bottom. Those little bumps on the bottom are bass. Not a ton of them out there. We're throwing right down there to them, watching them. Kind of just scattered on this ledge here. That's fun. I'm gonna have to try another bait out here in a sec, see what else it recommended on this slow day. No complaints, it's been good. Oh, one just picked it up. Yep, there he is. Another one. Ooh, oh, he's coming up. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, yes. See him jump. He's got, oh, I gotta get my net out. That's a big one. That is a big one on the drop shot. Oh, gosh. Oh, he's pulling drag. Don't break me off now, buddy. Oh, come on. Ooh, old slaunch right there. That is an oldie but goodie. Man, he's beat up. Wow, this thing hooks him in the top of the mouth every time. Man, he's beat up. Look at that black patch on him. That is pretty. There we go, 4-pounder. Pretty fish. That's awesome. Okay, had to switch to the drop shot again. Just a drop shot kind of day. Thinks he's still caught. There he goes. Wow, that's awesome. That was a good one. A good one. Woo! Had to break the old ego net out. Let's get another one. This worm's about shot. 4 fish, 1 worm. Okay. I'm gonna switch it up. Through the spoon here and the drop shot here. Let's throw a big worm here. Oh, there's one. Just picked it up. Oh, yeah. Another one, guys. That's a big one. Oh, my gosh. That is a big one. Come on, buddy. Oh. Come on. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe that. That fish is probably 6 pounds. I got to weigh him. Finally got one to eat the worm today. Oh my gosh, that is a giant. We gotta weigh that one. Finally got one to eat the worm. That's crazy. Woo! Yes. Oh, the big worm catches big fish. We're zeroed out. And let's see. 606. We just caught a 6-pounder, guys. A 6 yonder. Woo! Gotta put him in the well, get a pic real quick. Whew, that was awesome. Absolute tank. Get the release on her. Oh, look at that. There she goes. Such a big fish. Hey, this is working. Gotta slow down on them. These hot ledge days. Throw the big worm, throw a drop shot. Nothing on the spoon yet. It's hot. They're just not pulling any current. Dead slick, dead calm. Gotta slow down on them. Half spin right so far. I mean, I didn't catch any on the swim bait or the spoon yet, but big worm and drop shot. Whew, sweating bullets out here, guys. That was a giant 606. Such a big one, just over 6 pounds. That's what it's about. Guntersville Giants out here on ledges. Pretty sweet deal. I'm gonna have to keep using this app and try it out here. I'm gonna pop it back up on the screen real quick just to remind you what it looks like. Deep dive, it's linked down below. Just search in your app library on your iPhone or your Android in your Apple's in your store where your apps are, and you can download it. It's free to use. They do have a paid version where you can select more baits. I was using the paid version today, and I'm excited to try this. Gonna try this in tournaments coming up, traveling across the country, lakes I've never been to. I mean, it's based on past tournament data, past 20, 30 years. What's won tournaments, what time of the year, seasonal conditions, typical patterns with what the weather's doing, current's doing, grass is doing. You may go to a new lake you've never been to or a lake you always fish, and it might put you on some new fish. So try it out. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We caught some giants. We had a blast. God bless you. We're going to get out of here. We'll catch you on the next episode here at Fishing with Norby.